Hello children, hope you all are fine. Today in this video, you're going to learn about direct and indirect speech. So first of all, we will see what is speech. Speech are the words of the speaker, and there are two ways of reporting these words of the speaker. They are direct and indirect speech. So let us read some sentences. First, see the sentence. Someone has been eating my porridge, said the father bear. Next sentence, the father bear said that someone had been eating his porridge. Here, both the sentences mean the same, yet they are different. See the first sentence. This reports the exact words used by the person, so it is in the direct speech. On the other hand, the second sentence gives us an idea of what the person said, so it is said to be in the indirect speech. Direct speech is always enclosed within the inverted commas because they report the exact word of the speaker. And in the indirect speech, there are no inverted commas. So you have understood that direct speech reports the actual words of the speaker, whereas indirect speech, the actual words are transformed. And one more thing, that direct speech is always enclosed in the inverted commas, and in indirect speech there is no such inverted commas needed. See one more example. The president said, the country has won the war against terror. See the word here, said. It is called reporting verb. So children, now you are going to learn how direct speech is changed into indirect speech. Children, this topic is very important in English grammar, so please be attentive. So whenever we change direct speech to indirect speech, 6 steps are involved. Let us see one by one each step, okay? So the first step is to identify. Whenever we get any sentence written in the direct speech, first thing is that we will identify 5 things. What are these 5 things? These are subject, object, reporting verb, first, second, third person and tense. So the next step is change of reporting verb. Generally the direct speech always contains the word said. Said can be written as said only, and if you find said to, it will be changed into told. But depending upon the types of sentences, we can use other words for said, like ordered, commanded, inquired, pleaded, requested, advised, informed, announced. These all are dependent upon the types of sentence. So you have seen first 2 steps. So the next step is replacing the inverted commas with that. So the inverted commas that you find in the direct speech will be changed into that when we write indirect speech. Okay? So our third step is completed. Our fourth step is change of pronouns. So we have first person, second person and third person pronoun. First person pronoun will undergo a change depending on the subject of the direct speech, and the second person will change according to the object of the direct speech, and third person will remain same. There will be no change in third person pronoun. So you can remember this by the acronym SUN. S for subject, O for object and N for no change. Next, the fifth step is the change of tense. So first we will see the tense of the reporting verb. If the reporting verb in the direct speech is in the present tense, then it remains in the present tense in the indirect speech statement too. For example, if we find the reporting verbs like says, has said, then there will be no change in the tense of the indirect speech. It will remain same. If the reporting verb in the direct speech is in the future time, then it remains in the future time in the indirect speech statement too. Okay, like if we get will say as the reporting verb which is in the future time, then it will remain in the future time only. there will be no change in the statement 2 in the indirect speech. Next, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the verbs within the inverted commas in the direct speech will undergo changes in the indirect speech statement. If the statement within inverted commas of the direct speech is written in the simple present tense, it will change into simple past tense of the indirect speech. Present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. So now we have seen how present tense has undergone change when written in the indirect speech. Now we will see past tense. Simple past tense will become past perfect. Past continuous will become past perfect continuous. And there will be no change in past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. Now future tense we'll see. Future tense remains same, but will and shall will become would and should. Can and may will become could and might. One more point I want to add in this change of tense. Whenever we write any universal truth or habit in the direct speech, there will be no change when we report it in the indirect speech. Okay? As we have already seen 5 steps, so we will see the 6th step, that is update time specific words. So the words denoting time, they also undergo change when they are written in the indirect speech. Like now will become then, here will become there, today will become that day, tomorrow will become the next day, the following day, this will become that, these will become those, tonight will become that night, yesterday will become the previous day or the day before. So children, I hope you have understood these 6 steps involved while changing direct speech to indirect speech. Now let us apply these 6 steps and change direct speech to indirect speech. Ankita said to me, I am going to watch movie with you now. So now we will change this sentence into indirect speech. So according to the 6 steps that we have learnt now, so first step is identify. So we are going to identify subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person, third person pronoun and the tense. So here Ankita said to me, I am going to watch movie with you now. Here Ankita is the subject. Next object is me and reporting verb is said to, and pronouns we will find out. Here I is the first person and you is the second person. And the last one is the tense. Here am going. Here the tense use is present continuous. Our next step is the change of reporting verb. Here reporting verb is said to. Said to will become told. The next step is replacing the inverted commas with that. So it will become Ankita told me that. Our 4th step is change of pronoun. So here we have I and you as pronoun, and I is the first person, so it will change according to the subject. Here subject is Ankita, so I will become she. And you is the second person pronoun and it will change according to the object. Here object is me, so you will become me. So our 5th step is change of tense. Here we have identified that tense is present continuous tense. So present continuous tense will become past continuous tense. So am going will become was going. So the last step is change of time words. So here time word is now. Now will become then. So as we have completed all the 6 steps, now we can change this direct speech to indirect speech. So the statement of the indirect speech will be like this. Ankita told me that she was going to watch movie with me then. Let us take one more sentence. My teacher says there is no substitute for the hard work. Okay, here also we will do all the 6 steps and change this direct speech into indirect speech. So our first step is to identify. So here the subject is my teacher, reporting verb is says. And in this sentence there is no object and we cannot find pronouns also. And the tense of the sentence is simple present tense. Okay, but here just see that as we have already learned that whenever the reporting verb of the direct speech is in the present tense, we will keep the sentence as it is. So here says, which is in the present tense, so the indirect speech sentence will be like this. My teacher says that there is no substitute for hard work. So children, I hope you have understood how to change direct speech into indirect speech. Thank you children. Have a nice day.